Good afternoon, and it's a Thursday afternoon, and I'm not at work. And I'm not at work because a few months back I was a terrible person. Well, I still am a terrible person, but I got caught being a terrible person, and I've had to go through one of those online Zoom chats with the Endors people at the it's driver training, because I got done for driving without due care and attention. You wouldn't believe it. Wouldn't. No way. You can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, the specifics, easy for you to say, of the case was I was coming home from work on a commute, A27. There was about 5 cars in front of me, and the front one had been lane hogging for over a mile. I mean, how long do you wait? Do you wait, 30 yards, 300 yards, 500 yards, a mile, 10 miles? I don't know what the ruling is. Anyway, he was sat out there, quite happy. As I say, 5 cars behind him and then me, and I wanted to get home. So I pulled onto the inside, undertook 5 cars, which technically you're allowed to do. Probably not at the speed I did it, but undertook 5 cars, paused to have a brief look at the driver that was causing the hold up, and he was, and you'll all relate to this, he was comatose and staring straight out in front of him. So it's like, yep, no hope. And then I undertook him, and I indicated and pulled out. At which time, the blue flashing lights of the unmarked BMW that was about 3rd in line came on and began the hot pursuit, which lasted almost seconds. Yes, pulled me over, and I don't know how you feel in these circumstances, but I feel you eat humble pie and you get treated better. Treat them like humans, treat them with respect. They're doing their job, whether they're right or wrong. They're doing their job, and yeah, you've been caught. And I ate humble pie. I did it to such an extent that I got myself on a driver course rather than incurring the wrath, which I think I would have got if I'd have argued the toss. I don't think they would have given me the opportunity of a course. It would just have been a case of, here's 3 points. Points? That would be nice. 3 points and £100 fine. Go with it or go to court with it. Up to you. But I ate humble pie and I was very successful at it. I should be in Hollywood for my amazing acting. And as I say, I got away with it, really. I got a course. I've had to sit there for about 3 hours this morning. But one of the things the police officer spoke to me about was the fact that I'd undertaken, and at any time any of those cars could have just pulled over. And this is where I really wanted to scream, but I took a breath and took it calm. Yep, absolutely, yeah, ridiculous. I've been a prat. Well, I actually called myself a cunt. Been a prat. Yeah, silly of me, blah blah blah. But what the officer was actually describing is someone driving without due care and attention. And had they been driving with due care and attention, he says, doing 55 in a 50, had they been driving with due care and attention, they wouldn't have been hogging the outside lane. They'd have been on the inner lane, the driving lane, not in the overtaking lane. And as is with all tests, motor vehicle tests, I believe, the ruling is mirror signal manoeuvre. So if they'd have just pulled over, that would definitely be without due care and attention. They wouldn't have mirrored, they wouldn't have signalled, they'd have just pulled over. They'd have just manoeuvred. And that's 1/3 of what you're meant to do. I, on the other hand, you're motorcyclists out there, and you probably understand this. I, on the other hand, pulled onto the inside lane, accelerated bloody hard to the lead car, and watching out for the other vehicles, just in case there was anyone hesitating to come towards the centre line, or indeed start indicating to pull off a manoeuvre. So I was aware of all this, and I had an escape plan. I could go right over onto the hard shoulder. I was on a dual carriageway, so there was about 1.5 foot of road, albeit very messy road with all the shingle and all the shit that's taken off the main road, on the inside edge, which I could have gone along. And as I say, I went at such speed that 4 of the cars wouldn't have even noticed me doing the manoeuvre. So yes, she's explaining to me, have a look at this, let's block the junction. She's explaining to me someone driving without due care and attention whilst doing me for not riding with due care and attention. And as I say, I've really wanted to voice my opinion and explain to her that I was very aware of the situation, I was very aware of what I was doing, I was very aware of the vehicles around me. Obviously not looking in all the windows to see what people are doing, like some riders do. They like to find if people are on their mobile phones, or just generally doing their hair or something, or makeup. Ooh, was that a buzzard? Anyway, yeah, so I was aware of the vehicles and watching their manoeuvres, and you know, briefly looking in through the windows. Now, a black BMW with 2 officers with very dark uniforms in from the back doesn't really stand out. You could say they were camouflaged. It's entrapment, Your Honour. Anyway, yes, I did want to shout and plead my case, but I think that would have ended up in, well, take you to court and see how you get on. And I didn't want to go to court, so I took the soft option, sucked it all in, sucked it all up, and as I say, I've just completed a 3-hour course on a Zoom conference call. I forget the title of it. It's not Out and About. Anyway, I'll probably flick it up on the screen there somewhere with the title of the course. And it was quite good. There was 10 of us offenders, and then a lady called Samantha, who did a very good course, presented it very well, and yeah, I kind of enjoyed the experience, sadly enough. But yes, it was a little bit frustrating being caught for driving or riding without due care and attention, and being told about all the cars that I'd just undertaken that were driving without due care and attention. I think had the police car been further back from the car in front of it, I'm not saying it was tailgating, I'm not saying it was really close, but I think if it had been a bit further away, it might have just caught the speed that I undertook everybody at, which possibly was why they were a little bit irate with me. But yes, there you go. I've done a 3-hour course. I don't have any points, and the course was actually 95 quid, whereas the fine is 100 quid, which I thought that was a bit weird. You'd charge full price for the course, whatever you do, whether it's a whether it's a fine or paying for the course, the money's £100. I don't know why it was a bit less for the course, but that has allowed me £5 worth of petrol, which in these days is about 0.2 of a litre, to come out and play. I'm actually heading up to Guildford. I'm going to have a walk along the river and reminisce about the morning's playful chat, bit of banter. As I say, it was all right. Everyone joined in on the course. Everyone was quite chatty, and it did make the time go quicker. Did get a 10-minute break in between, and it didn't realistically start until about 9:20. So overall, it was a 2.5 hour course. But yes, I wouldn't recommend getting done to go on one just to see what it's like. But I think I did the right thing, because when I do start chatting, explaining, I can get rather irate and loud, as my kids and wife will attest to. Is it attest to? Will confirm. There you go. They will confirm. Are we turning left, or are we just saying it's the left-hand bend? We're just saying it's the left-hand bend. That was incredible. Let's get rid of this one. They're mental. Oh, let's get rid of this one as well. There you go. So yes, I don't think I learned anything from the course. I am fairly well versed in the highway code. I have just bought the latest one, because obviously they've just introduced more rules in the UK regarding pedestrians and cyclists and how to treat them at junctions. So I've just bought a new one. I haven't got around to reading it, but I've just bought a new one. So I do try to stay up to date. I don't know whether that's more because of my HGV than anything else. But I am behaving more and more, much to the upset of poor old Stewie, who likes to go out and... Well, he's a speed freak, there's nothing else for it. He's an absolute speed freak. And I'm a sheep, so it's much safer for me to go out on my own than with a speed freak. So yes, I am trying to calm down. But you have to have your moments. I think you have to have your moments. If you're a motorcycle rider, you have to have your moments. And especially after a long week where you want to blow off steam, you just got to be careful where you do it, because those old unmarked cars, there's no routine to them. It's not like they're all BMWs or Audis. So be careful out there, or swallow the consequences. I did my course, and I've just got to not do that again for 3.5 years, because I won't be offered the course again. Well, for 3 years I think it is, but it stays on your record for 3.5. So oh, and I'm on the hooligan register. I don't know what officially it's called, but if I'm caught doing anything stupid, no matter what I'm on or in, the vehicle will be confiscated, and I'll have to pay the fee to get it back out. I thought they just crushed the vehicle, but apparently you pay the fee to get it back out the pound, and obviously you end up with whatever points you deserve to have put on your license. So yes, there you go. That's my morning entertainment. Just thought I'd let you know I am a disgusting rider, and I've been caught being a disgusting rider. Anyway, that's enough from me. You have a safe and stay free. Don't get caught. Yes, on that note, thanks for watching. Ta-ra.